You will end this.
I'm just getting warmed up. I'm gonna pull the whole thing down. I'm gonna bring the whole diseased, corrupt temple down on your head. It's gonna be biblical.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Beware of the laws of unintended consequences. Fox News wanted to get rid of Tucker Carlson on their airwaves, but he keeps coming back. Fox News had to cut off a live interview because the interviewer was talking about how much they love Tucker Carlson's new show on X. Tucker Carlson returns, baby. You can't kill an idea and strike me down and I shall come back more powerful than you can possibly imagine. And that's exactly what Tucker Carlson is doing right now. Now, what was happening yesterday, there was a live event going on. 5 were injured at a shooting in Maryland State University, and the suspect is at large. So this was the news event that was breaking. So Fox News brought on a live caller who was a witness to this news event. Fox News gets trolled by caller during live shooting of coverage. Check this out. You will be in stitches.
We got Tyrone on the phone with us now. Tyrone, when you say poker game, what exactly happened? What transpired?
Well, first we were watching, we all get together every Tuesday night, and we watch Tucker Carlson's show on X. We used to watch him on Fox News. Obviously, he's not there no more. And still being the most credible guy in the media in America, we always get together to watch Tucker Carlson, and I think he's doing probably better now that he's not with Fox News because the corporate media always controls what the teleprompter readers are able to say. And now that he doesn't have that hand,
Thank you, Tyrone. Can we
back.
maybe we can work to get Don back on the phone, Tracy? We can get that clearly. Is not a student at Florida State University.
Tyrone, Tyrone was playing poker. Oh, baby, it's so delicious. What happened there? Fox News was forced to hurriedly drop a caller who claimed to be on the scene of a shooting in Baltimore. Saw victims. The network was covering the event when a caller who's named Tyrone was put on the air after claiming to producers that he was able to see what happened over a poker game. Well, first thing we were all get together Tuesday night watching Tucker Carlson's show on X. We used to watch him on Fox News. Oh, man. Corporate media controls the teleprompter and what they are allowed to say. Oh, this is just delicious. So what happened here? Well, it's our friend Mark Dice. Mark Dice called and trolled Fox during this moment. Mark Dice is no friend of Fox News. Mark Dice has been banned from Fox News. I think many years ago he was banned from Fox News for pranks like this. He is a commentator, YouTuber, and somebody who tweeted this morning, yeah, it was me who culture jammed Fox News live on air. While shooting of this kind is terrible, important to inform the public about the potential danger. Cable news always exploits tragedies in order to keep viewers glued to their screens and fill airtime with anything available to them. In this case, some random caller whose name and identity they didn't even bother to verify before putting it on air, somebody who's supposed to know what really happened. So there you go. Producer ALX with his spooky avatar. Go follow ALX, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, 600,000 people. Let's go. Saying legend. There you go. So that is precisely what happened. But, ladies and gentlemen, is it the first time that Fox News has been trolled by Tucker Carlson? Of course not. During Fox News' first debate night, which should have had 25 million viewers, that was cut in half. Fox News actually had 12 million viewers because Tucker Carlson dropped an interview with Donald Trump, who refused to go to the debate, and that interview on X got 266 million views. Fox News, on the other hand, had 12 million viewers, and Elon Musk saying, interesting to hear things directly versus through the media filter. People are watching independent media. And we thank you, of course, for watching our channel. Please subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a crisis for Fox. Not the first time that Donald Trump has trolled Fox News with Tucker Carlson at a speech. Trump talked about his show with Tucker, and Fox News had to cut away. Watch.
And we're at just about 60% already, and we're going up, and we're the only ones going up. They're going down. They're going down, down, down. They ought to stop wasting their time. You know, they're wasting a lot of time with these ridiculous debates that nobody's watching. Their last debate was the lowest rated debate in history. That's a good compliment, isn't it? And what was I doing, Marjorie? I was someplace else, wasn't I, huh? I was doing another interview. We had 271 million people listening to the Tucker Carlson interview. That's an all-time record.
Uh-oh.
So here we are, back in the thick of campaign season. We are now just 4 months away from the Iowa primaries, and you see former President Trump in a place where you would expect to see him.
Yeah, all right. So Fox struggles without Trump. These are the headlines. 2024 cycle aired on Wednesday night. Fox News seeing a decline in viewers compared to the record-setting numbers of 2015. Spokesperson for Fox said that they had 12 million viewers, and that is a viewership cut of 50%. Debate ratings, 12 million watched the GOP candidates minus Trump battle on Fox. With Fox, it was more around 25 to 30 million. So what do the numbers play out? Well, Tucker Carlson's 250 million, 260 million, and Fox News is 12 million. There you go. Now, they got community noted on this, which I think is a little unfair, but whatever. I mean, what it says is that these are the people who saw the interview on X. But, you know, did that mean they actually watched it? Well, I can tell you this. Nielsen, as somebody who used to have a cable news show, Nielsen ratings are deeply inaccurate and do not judge whether someone's eyeballs are locked on the TV screen. The Nielsen boxes can pick up a program being played, sure, but does that mean that someone's sitting on the couch watching it? Or is it just playing in the background while you cook dinner? I mean, these ratings are imperfect at best. Fox should put their shows on X, says Elon Musk. That would risk an epic ratio from Tucker, says ALX. It's true. 1 billion impressions on the latest 11 episodes of Tucker Carlson Show on X. If you're a journalist, do consider bringing your show to this platform. 1 billion impressions. 1 billion. For those considering putting their work on X, says Elon, consider Tucker Carlson's show when he was on TV had single-digit million viewers, which is super strong by legacy standards. Views on the episodes on X now exceed the population of the United States. Talk to Earth via X, says Elon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please observe what Elon was talking about here. Here's Tucker Carlson's interview with the next president of Argentina, Javier Milei. And this guy's interview did even more than Donald Trump's by an order of magnitude. Close to 500 million people saw this interview, even if they're just seeing it for the first time. Doesn't mean that they watched all the way through every second of it. That's not how ratings work. The ratings are how many people had access or were influenced by the content and the media you're putting out. 500 million? Holy schmoly. This is without question and demonstrably the most viewed interview of all time. Tucker Carlson with Javier Milei. 421 million views. Goodness gracious. Good for Tucker. Incredible. And this is a Spanish language interview. Spanish language. The reason why we go hard at Fox over this kind of stuff is the disrespect. We work very hard to create an audience here. We love you. We love our audience and what we're building here. We're very proud of it. We worked hard to build this audience. It takes a very long time to build an audience, especially if you have big shoes to fill. Tucker Carlson recently interviewed the guy whose shoes he filled at Fox News, a man named Bill O'Reilly. So here's the two of them together, talking a considerable amount of about Fox News. But the point here is not to shove a thumb in Fox News' eye necessarily. It is the disrespect of the audience. Man, you disrespected Tucker's audience. Let's say you wanted to fire Tucker. The way to do it in respect the audience would be to say, Tucker, we need to part ways. You're going to have a month to sign off. Let's craft a narrative. We can't have your show anymore. So we're going to give you a month to sign off, a month to tell your audience where to find you, a month to say goodbye, a month to bring in your favorite guests or your favorite interviewees, and a month to give the old sign off, the old salutation. Instead, they fired him in the dark of night over a weekend, and his show was just done. That is disrespectful to the audience. And I will never forgive Fox News for that. I'm sorry. As a creator, you just cannot forgive Fox News for that. Tucker Carlson had a reverse interview where Dave Portnoy interviewed him and asked him about his firing from Fox and what happened. And Tucker sort of revealing to us, what we assumed went on here, which was an enormous amount of people pulling against Tucker because he tells the truth and then not realizing that that is the future. The truth shall set you free. Watch.
You're kind of similar. What? Now, let me ask you this. Before the Fox unwinded.
You mean I got fired?
Yes. Did you think were you ardent, go Fox, go guy, or did...
My view on Fox hasn't really changed. They let me say whatever I wanted, really, for 14 years, and I'll never stop being grateful for that. And then, obviously, I said too much, and I'm not exactly sure what I said that was bad. No one ever told me, but one day they're like, oh, can't have this anymore, and they fired me. And I even told them as they were firing me, it's your business. I made a mental note, never work for anyone else again, and I never will. But I can't be mad about it. I mean, they were great to me. The Murdochs were always nice to me, and one day, for whatever reason, they'd had enough. So my feelings weren't hurt. I was not expecting it.
So were you, for me, when I was with Penn, I knew there were things, it's like, oh, I can't go there. They made that clear. Did you feel like at Fox you could say whatever you want?
Well, there was always internal, the Murdochs were always nice. They never got in my way at all. They were always super nice to me. But there were, it's a company run by fearful women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there were always second tier people who were hassling my producers, but no one ever called me. I got along with everybody, but I think they knew the censorship that's not don't welcome that, you know? So, but they never actually got in the way of anything. Our view on the war in Ukraine was really, really hated. I could feel it. And my view was not pro-Russia, never has been pro-Russia. Just this is not our fight. It's not good for us. We should just put an end to the war because people die in war. I've seen it. It's bad. And just saying that was considered crazy pro-Kremlin propaganda. And they were very mad about that. But to their credit, they never said anything to me about it directly. I could just smell it. And so I really just don't have any complaints. And I will say, and I know that you've experienced this, it's true, being humiliated in public, being fired, I have been a couple of times, is totally good for you in the end, because it keeps you from thinking you're Jesus or getting super crazy hubris guy,
I would think with you, it would have increased. So we spoke, I don't know, last time I was there, and you may correct me if I'm wrong. I never really struck you as a huge technology guy. You were even today, you're I Googled for the first time. So now you go to Twitter.
I hate technology.
Right. Which is now.
I hate electricity. Actually, that's how I feel about it.
So Tucker on X and all that stuff. Have you been surprised? It seems as if your microphone has gotten quite a bit larger.
Yes.
So have you been surprised by that?
No, I've been grateful for it. I mean, we, within hours of getting the boot, thankfully they fired my executive producer, Justin Wells, within 4 minutes of firing me.
Yeah.
And he really didn't do anything wrong. He was the best producer in all of television, and everyone knew it. And Fox has a lot of nice people, a lot of very incompetent people, obviously running it. And he was one of the only competent people in the whole business, but they fired him too. And within, an hour of that happening, Elon called him and said, you should come to Twitter. So I'll never stop being grateful for that. We don't work for Elon or anything, but we're using the site like everyone else uses it, which is as a platform that's not censored. And I'm super grateful for that. I do think the downside to social media is you can get involved in people's responses too much.
Yes.
No, that's soul death. Yeah. It's so.
So do you just ignore it all?
Oh, I really try to, because underneath.
Because they were talking about you just as much when you're on Fox.
Oh, I never looked at anything. I never read. I know who I am. For all of my many faults, I know who I am. And I don't need other people to tell me who I am.
Right.
And I don't, if my wife has views or my children have views or my college roommates, have a view, I'll listen and pay attention. But someone I've never met, I don't give a shit what you think.
Do you care about the numbers? With the Trump thing that you just did. Austin, my guy, he's it's 100 million, it's 200 million. It's numbers that are beyond compare that you really couldn't see in Fox. Do you care at all about? Do you look holy shit?
We're starting out, so you want to, you want to show a force, and we're still here, and whatever. Paul Ryan didn't like me, but you can't make me shut up. So I think it does send a message that I think is good, not just for me, but for the country. But no, I'm not a numbers person at all. And I never was on our Fox email ratings list ever. Not one time. Ask anybody who worked with me. And I didn't know how to read a ratings chart. I never looked at our ratings. I would say to my producer once a month, how are we doing? Still number one. Great. That was it. I don't look at that stuff because I don't want to be self-aware, because self-awareness leads to self-obsession, which leads to narcissism and misery. So just stay away from yourself. We think about ourselves enough, don't you think?
I'm a numbers guy.
No, but you
numbers,
run a
yeah.
business,
Yeah,
so I
right.
don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I couldn't run a business. If I ran a business, we'd be broke the first day.
It'd be tough to go broke with those numbers in Twitter.
No, but I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
I would
No, I get
manage
it.
to blow it all or just not. I don't know. That's not my gift. I talk. I don't do business.